Recently, I had the chance to speak with my father. Coincidentally or not, since that day itself, my heart rate variability information has remained constant ever since visiting with another close relative of mine, after which my heart rate variability seemed to flounder. While I can't promise that we will all learn to communicate together as a humanity, pay attention to this animal for a moment and tell me if you can't understand it. I've recounted this story in many ways to close family, close friends, park rangers, and many others, and the most interested people in relation to being interested in this story are usually the most spiritually gifted at listening and displaying compassion with one another. I feel as if all of our energies are connected, and for those of us who are truly paying attention, I invite you to join me on this journey where I help showcase possibilities of new ways to communicate as you observe this bear communicating with us right now. This pregnant bear woke me up at sunrise with a territorial sound, which is a very guttural or quite disturbing noise to try to communicate that the animal meant business. I've been visiting and camping in the Big Bend National Park area since 1993. And in 2023, I had 2 very close human-bear interactions. And when I told the park rangers, they didn't even know enough to pull out the permit or the registry card that says that there was a bear or mountain lion sighting. Even having been fortunate enough to place a motion-activated camera at the foot of my tent, where you can see the bear sniffing literally at my feet for over a minute. Even with this information, the park rangers were not interested, and neither were most people. I know that if I would have recounted this story to my grandparents and or shown them the video, they would have been astounded. So I'm grateful I was able to talk with my dad recently for many reasons, although I would have to say that it's because of many of our fathers that sharing this information with one another doesn't seem to go over very well, because we don't know how to handle certain surprises such as this. Imagine seeing a bear right upon awakening, right at daybreak. So imagine having 2 unique encounters with black bears in the desert like this. Now imagine that you are the black bear who I respectfully communicated with and understood because I watched you and admired you and understood you. I just wanted to acknowledge how amazing you have been to me on this journey of learning to communicate with one another.